Hello, hello, hello,
It's gonna be
hello. Hello, and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of Tyranny of Dragons. My name is John, and I am joined by Tanny.
Hola!
By Jeff.
Oh.
Oh.
By Brian Croy Dragon.
Oh God.
Hello.
By Stanza.
Do not be alarmed.
Utterly unbelievable!
By Sarah.
Bonjour.
And by Robin RDM.
Hello.
And we are here to continue the Tyranny of Dragons campaign. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, it is over to Brian for the recap.
Yes. Our intrepid explorers did battle with Rula Mondolf and rescued Aegis, killing Mondolf and some guards. After that, it is discovered the orc Osric of Croy was planning a raid upon Greenest with Mork recognizing the name. Information about being sent towards towards Neretar. Mork recognized the name of Osric, and Daphne found a note that said Geralt Meadowsweet was working as ordered by the cult of the dragon. After that, they all went into a side room and took a rest during a transfer from rooms. However, Aegis told Mork that he had seen Orc and another orc from Croy named Graklak. The latter Mork did not know and was taking treasure past Baldur's Gate. When the group discovered a drunk cultist, Mork went after him posing as Osric and got some information from him, noting that Osric went to a cave to hide out. And yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that sums up everything that happened. Unless anyone else has anything to add?
Nope.
Yes, unless I forgot something.
I think that's it.
You should be doing.
Yep.
What were you saying there, Jeff?
No, I was saying we found a stash of loot and magic items and
Oh yes.
deciding how to distribute it. Along with a shield for Cap.
Cap has taken that
Yes.
shield back to Greenest for safekeeping because it is cursed.
And that is absolutely fair enough. So yes, you finish your long rest. I can't remember who was on the last watch, but you all kind of wake up to see Cap has vanished off, and Mary, you remember him talking to you last night, saying he was going to run on ahead to pre-warn Greenest to help them get prepared for any potential additional attacks.
He was.
So, you all find yourself walking back along the trail that you've gone. Mork has the map where he's got the where the cultist that you left behind has marked where this cave that Osric is. Aegis and Daphne, you find yourselves trailing just a little bit behind the group.
Okay. At this point, as we are walking, Daphne's pocketed the chime of opening, and also started getting into the glamoured studded leather, see how pink it is. And as she's trying to figure out how to work it, she finally gets it to somewhat be camouflaged as her own jacket anyway. So she's just got +1 armor. So
And Mary turns around and goes, Daphne, you look so cool.
Despite the fact that it looked there's nothing, it's just a nice little piece of it's almost like wearing a waistcoat in this point, really, but it's just a nice setup. Thank you. It looks quite comfortable, actually.
I'm so glad, and you do look cozy in it.
Yeah. What do you think of the smoking, smoking thing? Bottle? I think that's gonna be wonders. This is gonna
Because
work.
I had a funny dream last night, and now I can shoot better. So I can shoot things that are in cover, so I can set the bottle off and then shoot people, and they can't find me.
That's actually pretty good.
And it looks really cool.
Yeah.
Artorius is probably walking somewhere near the front with this wand of wonder, kind of like holding it slightly away from him, not quite sure what to do with it, but just like this big
Daphne's gonna like
sparkly
call out and
glowy
say
thing.
like, hey, look, if you really don't want that, I can give it to Casper because it's very shiny.
No. I think I can cope with it for now. And then he turns around and sees you in your bright pink armor, and he's like,
It's
taken
not bright
aback
pink. I'm telling you guys, it's not bright pink. It looks like a normal waistcoat.
for-
It's just because it's just been changed to a normal waistcoat, like a nice Victorian waistcoat now. It's
Ah.
quite nice and brown. But
I
she's
think-
wearing
I
it
think-
underneath her jacket now, so as it's already on there, she's holding her like or her green jacket she normally wears, and so she's just fitting it back on again over it.
I think that's probably that change that he saw, and he just like taken it back for a bit and shakes his head and carries on. But let's
Yeah.
go.
If anything, it looks like she's not wearing it all, but she is just put it underneath her green jacket because that's most like her overcoat kind of thing.
Are you well, friend Daphne?
Oh, I'm just so glad you're back. Let me just have a look at you again, because I just want to make sure you have not lost anything.
Just start scanning you over.
Oh, they really ruined the metal on this bit. I should have been gentle with you, but clearly not.
Have you been taking care of yourself?
You want to be? I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh,
You need
I
to
found
remember
out
to
something,
eat.
Gage. I found out something, Gages.
I found out
in-
many things.
The robot.
You see that robot, which I think Mork still has it on his back or something.
You made a sledge, I believe.
Yeah, the sledge, like the robot body parts.
I
I
have
found
been
out
meaning
that my
to
dad
ask.
made this. My dad made that.
Your dad made the sledge?
He's behind that. No, the robot.
Oh,
The
he
mechanic.
is behind it. Where is the back of it?
Yeah. I've got it in my bag.
Well, then your father is in your pack?
Oh no! Oh, I forget my note. He's not around. I don't know where he is. It was just this left.
Oh, he is a long way behind it.
I don't know where he is. He wasn't in the cave. That would have been more different acting, you know.
It would have been quite shocking.
Yeah.
Your father made this.
It seems a little like
And picks up one of the pieces, which has his name on it.
see, look, Garrel Meadowsweet, right there. That's his initials and everything.
This is stunning work.
It is, but it's fallen into the wrong hands. It's either he's working for them or they've stolen his stuff. But I don't know.
This is concerning.
Yeah. I'm so happy we got you back.
I am grateful to have returned to you.
I promise I will eat when I get back.
Frulam was not careful like you are, friend Daphne.
Rulan is gone now, so we don't have to worry about her.
If Aegis had a face, there's a slight twitch for a second. New
Really? Okay.
subsystems located.
Wait, what?
New systems online.
No, oh no, what have you done? What did that guy, she said something to him ages.
Instant translocation systems activated.
What the?
I would like to just hop onto Aegis, because, I mean, my brain goes like, oh no, someone's kidnapping Aegis again!
No. I think I'm worried that they might have messed about with his systems.
Artorias goes like, I think he's saying he can move to a different place instantly.
Oh?
That's why I'm going with him! It's like clinging onto Aegis.
Take me with you! Oh no. Oh, okay.
There's a brief flash, and like runes cover his face for a second, and then he is surrounded by a silvery mist. And he disappears and reappears 30 feet away.
What happens to Casper? Does Casper just fall on the ground, or does Casper go
falls
with
to
you?
the ground, unfortunately. So, Misty Step does not allow me to take people with me.
I can't believe this.
Translocation systems active. We can move.
That's actually pretty good.
You want now fast?
You know when I do my little mystic step, right? My little getaway, right?
Oh, what
As a mystic step actually is invisibility, but same thing. Yeah. You seem like he can just teleport. That's actually pretty impressive. That's not from her work, is it? It's actually from your work?
These are subsystems that were inactive previously.
That's actually pretty good.
Wow, that nap did you a lot of good.
We shall not be getting kidnapped more often.
That's actually...
Casper is crediting it to your nap.
And I am marking a use of that feat.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
For flavour purposes.
Mary's, while you've been talking, then got to kind of caught up with Artorias and be like, so, Artorias, how are you feeling? I think a lot's happened for you, really.
Bit stiff, if I'm honest. I think my legs and my arms are kind of getting used to moving again.
All your limbs fell asleep. Wow.
That's one way of putting it. Yes. It's like when you've been away from your house for a while, and when you come back, you need to like settle in again and get things going again.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, only not like that.
Okay, I think I sort of understand. Do you feel that way about your brain too?
What is the brain really?
Or your mind? Or is that much as it ever was, just with some new not nice memories?
I prefer not to examine it too closely. I don't know if I would like what I find there.
Oh, I suppose that sounds quite sensible, really.
At least not while we're in this place.
I think there might be time for it in the future.
You are actually walking along, kind of, as well while you're talking.
Take it, Mork is at the front as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'll call out to him. Do you know where we're going?
At this point, Mork, you hear a familiar howl, and you look up from the map, and you see wolf paw prints in the mud, leading in a certain direction.
No.
Oh, this is not good. Are you okay? Mark, are you okay? Well, what do you know about?
Exhibiting signs of stress.
That's not good.
And you think out the corner of your eye, you see like the tail of a big canine dart behind a rock.
Oh no! Oh no!
Cautious, he is hyperventilating.
What do we do? What do we do?
Get him to breathe slowly.
No, I know a really good. I think I know something. Do you know a good? Ah! Starts freaking out a
Is it
bit.
something-
Daphne to breathe slowly also.
Casper sort of like goes into wide stance and just starts going to try and demonstrate for everyone. Like this!
Oh, sorry. Are we all hyperventilating now? Or did I miss the memo?
We do not breathe.
I mean, I'm not Artorias, but I don't know what's up with Mork.
He is
Seems stressed
exhibiting
by
signs of
Did you see
stress.
Did you see something?
Yes. No. Maybe.
He
Or did you
seems
hear
That's-
something, Mork?
That covers all the options. Would you like to pick one?
Can you repeat
Big
the
breath,
question?
big breaths.
I heard a howl.
Huh.
I would just like to note no one else heard a howl.
Are you sure? 'Cause I don't think I heard anything then.
It did not register on our auditory sensors.
As a what?
Mork, what do you think it was?
Mork just has a far off look in his eye, like he's having a, I don't know, a Vietnam flashback
Oh no!
with heavy quotation marks.
Oh, I know how to
Like-
deal with these. I just give a little tug at the talk and just like focus on shiny. That always helps.
Which direction did it come from?
You see a wolf kind of appear reasonably close by, but within a distance mark. No one else can see it.
How many eyes does it have?
Oh,
That don't sound great.
That's a good
that's
question.
the best question.
That's a loaded question.
Make a
Does,
perception check, Mork.
Yeah.
does it have more than average?
I was going
Wow.
to say it's hard to tell because it's a little way away. But you think it might only have one eye.
Ah, less
Oh,
than average.
it's
less than the
less
average.
eyes than more.
Mork
I
just lets out a terrified scream and starts running in the opposite direction, but he doesn't get too far before he runs face first into a wall.
Oh no!
Blat.
Please rate your pain on a scale of 1 to 10.
See, done now. I'm gonna go over and give it and look over his body, make sure he's still alive. He's not the big brute.
Yeah,
the
Mary's
big brute.
gonna
The big
run
brute.
over
The
too.
big brute hasn't killed himself.
He's ran into harder things than that.
Uh,
As have I.
Harder things than
gonna say-
that have also run into him.
I was going to say Mork doesn't seem to be injured. Maybe a little bit dazed, but
uh,
Little birds around his head.
mhm. And you think Mork, you can think you see the wolf kind of almost beckoning you.
I shall cast Mending on the wall.
Mork is he gets up, but he's visibly he's shaking. He's he
I
doesn't really.
I think we should try and find a way out of this place.
We
Indeed.
are in the wilderness.
Yes.
Then out in the wilderness.
I think we
Can
should
Mary
find-
take the maps that Mork has from his hand and try and work out where they are?
Yeah, I'm gonna say make a survival check. It doesn't need to be particularly hard.
Indeed. Survival, yeah.
Survival.
That's a natural 1, which brings it to 5.
Oh,
That's
boy.
unlucky.
5, Robin, 5.
But natural 1, Sarah.
5.
Sorry, it's right. You can blame Robin for that, for saying it's not going to be a hard one.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what? I'm going to give it to you anyway.
Because I got a 5.
Yes. You work out where you are, and you think you've got an idea of where you need to go.
Cool. Was Mork, the way that Mork looked like he was going towards this wolf, was that in the right direction?
Where Mork is staring in abject terror at the wolf is where it's saying to go.
Oh, poo. Yeah, so Merritt's going to be like, but Mork, I think we have to come this way. Are you okay? Can we go that way?
Oh, I have an idea. Run at it and yell. Then it will run away. I will go.
I like living.
But I will come with you.
Living is preferable to the alternative.
Way.
That's what we've got him for, so that we can continue to do that.
I was going to say, yeah, you think you find a slightly longer route to where it's marked.
Not going that way.
Yeah.
Mork, should we go this way instead?
Yes.
And as you wander off, Mork, you glance over your shoulder and you see the wolf looking slightly dejected.
Aww.
Anyway.
Rejected.
Many types
You,
rejected.
I was going to say, as you're wandering though, you come to the entrance of the cave and you think the wolf has followed you, but it's keeping its distance. But you come to an entrance of cave. And basically, what are you doing? This is the area that's been marked on the map.
Can I go?
Not quiet.
Can I go and have a scout about, see if there's any traps, any?
Yeah.
Dangers?
Are you actually walking into the cave?
Well, can I start from the outside
Yeah.
and then?
Make an investigation check.
$16.
You have a little look around. No traps.
Okay, can I start to edge inside?
Yeah. As you edge inside, something comes out of the ceiling and stamps you smack bang in the forehead.
Ow!
Doesn't particularly hurt, but anyone who has gone in now has a big number plastered on their forehead. Arturius, did you go in?
I think I would have gone in, yeah.
Yeah,
close
you have
behind
the
Mary.
number 1.
Okay.
Mary has the number 2. Mork has the number 3. Casper has the number 4.
3. Choose number 3, my lord.
Daphne has the number 5. And
Okay.
Aegis has the number 6.
I'm number 1.
You're number 2.
I'm number 1.
Oh,
So you have to sing. You're the one who has to sing. That's the rule.
We are
Does it rub off?
trying to be quiet.
And as you enter the entrance of the cave, the door kind of slams shut behind you.
Oh no.
And you see 2 doors in front of you. On the floor in front of them, one has the number 6 on it, and the other has the number 15.
these
As
are
you are
doors?
looking around the room, you notice a plaque, and it says, "To advance, only 3 people can go through a door. Work out the total to get through these doors. Beyond these doors are a set of challenges you must complete to assist the other group to move forwards. You cannot change the number that you've been allocated."
Did we take a wrong turn somewhere?
Can we go
So
back
are you-
out? What happens?
There's a door that slams shut behind you.
Can I go and try and open it?
it looks to be locked, and you get the sense of some like little bit distortion around it.
Okay.
So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5?
And 6.
And 6.
And the numbers of the ground were 6 and 15.
Yep. It's written on the map.
People 1, 2, and 3 need to go through door 6.
Yeah,
Do we-
5,
do we-
6, and 4 make sum to 15.
Do we know our own numbers? That's the question.
We can tell each
Um,
other.
I suppose
That's
we
up
can
to
tell each
you.
other.
We can read.
I suppose we'd have told each other. Yeah.
I'm
I
going.
can see everybody else's number.
I'm 5.
It's like looks like you're number 6, if I remember correctly.
Yes, Aegis is number 6.
Okay, so Age is Casper, and whoever was number 5.
I'm 5.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Who
guess
kept me
go
on
through
at
the
me?
other door.
What's that
Myself-
barrel?
Myself, Mork, and Mary are going through the other door.
Yeah.
We shall see you soon.
Right. So,
Somehow we managed to have a balanced party in spite of splitting.
I was going to say, I'm not going to reveal your area yet, but I'm going to move over. I'm going to move your tokens in. And
Our
We're gonna
vision is
deal-
impaired.
we're going to deal with Mork, Arturius, and Mary first.
Okay.
So you enter a room, and at the center are 3 animal statues: a bear, a penguin, and an eagle.
I
Around
thought that
the
was
edge-
a penguin.
Around the edges of the room, there are 4 doors. One of the doors seems cold to touch, another looks like it's made from plants, and one you can feel a massive draft coming from below it. The final door looks like the one you've just entered, which is slammed shut behind you. In the center of the room is a key with a tube that leads to an adjoining room.
A key with a tube that
Leads to an adjoining room.
Air
I'm
was that?
really sorry, Robin. I don't know what you mean.
So there's a key
Uh-huh.
in the room, and there's a tube that goes up to the ceiling that looks to go along to the east and in through the wall.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, so it's going.
If you
using
think
roll
at what
20.
Plaque at the beginning said,
Yeah.
beyond these doors are a set of challenges you must complete to assist the other group to move forward.
The tube is going this way.
Yes, that is exactly what it's doing, Jeff.
And so it was one was very cold, one felt like a draft, and what was the other one?
It looked like it was made from plants, thick plants.
And what's this door at the bottom?
That's the way forward.
So what
Interesting.
feels like it's coming out of that?
That just feels like a locked door.
But the door's locked.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
so
very sorry. I'm very struggling to visualize it.
Okay. So
Well, if
Can
we
I go and have
to
a look at the animals? Are they alive?
they're statues.
Like, are they hyper realistic statues?
They look to be well carved, yeah.
Do they move?
Nope.
So I can't push them.
You can certainly try.
Right?
Whatever you feel. You don't need to roll. Which one are you touching?
The badger.
Badger. There was a penguin, an eagle, and a bear.
Penguin.
You touch the penguin, and suddenly your arms shrink into themselves. Your fingers disappear and turn into flippers. And
Oh, dear.
so Arturius and Mork see Mary turn into a penguin.
Oh wow! Well, that was unexpected.
Can I make a sanity roll?
Wrong game.
Nah.
You can roleplay having your sanity affected if you like.
Oh boy.
I believe that all that would come out at the moment would just be.
Whack.
Pingu intensifies.
Doop, 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 doop.
I mean, it could have been one of
True.
As I'm near the key, seeing this happen, I'm standing near the key with a tube.
Mhm.
Does the key look like it would fit in the door down the bottom, or indeed any of these doors? In fact, I could go and try it in each of the doors.
I was going to say the key is actually sealed off.
Oh.
That was the thing I couldn't get my head around either.
The key
Sorry,
is
yeah.
in the tube that goes
Yeah.
next door.
Oh.
Ah. Okay.
I thought I'd try Doodle to try and make it to do the
Yeah.
each door.
Yes.
I look at Mork and, well, do you know anything about penguins? Apart from they make that noise.
Out of character, I'm struggling to not make a Happy Feet reference.
They have happy feet. There we go. That helped.
Yes, we'll just go with that. They have happy feet.
Mary stamps her feet. You do not think she has happy feet right now.
She's got
These are
angry feet.
sad feet. Oh, angry
These
feet.
Angie feet.
Stompy pengy.
Yep.
I wonder, because one of those doors is cold. Do we need to put Mary into the door?
Perhaps.
Open it first. Open it first, obviously.
Which
Yeah.
door are you opening?
The one that seems logical to me would be the cold one, actually.
Yeah. So, you open the door and you're hit with a freezing cold wind. The room looks to be covered in ice, and at the far end of the room is a lever.
Ooh, it's one of those sliding puzzles.
Okay. I think I look down at Mary the penguin. I look into the room and the lever, and I say, "Well, go on then. I think that's I think you're the best equipped of us to handle that cold weather."
Meh.
Come on, Arturius,
Oh,
pick up a penguin.
And no one's picking up Mary the penguin.
Anyone who tries is gonna get pecked.
Yeah, they are. Do I get penguin stat block now? What special skills do I have as penguin?
I don't know.
You are a professional pecker.
Me.
You can look that up if you're that interested.
There is no penguin stat block in canon. I'm sure there's homebrew, but
Anyway, you've wandered into this room, Mary.
Yes, listening.
What are you doing?
Looking for penguin stat block.
Okay, what is Mary doing? Not what is Sarah doing?
Did say Sarah. Can I start moving towards the lever?
Yeah, you slip and slide. You kind of have a sudden urge to slide along on your belly.
no.
Oh.
And you eventually get up to the lever.
Meh. I can hold my breath for 20 minutes as a penguin.
Cool.
I'm gonna
Right,
do
stop
that.
getting distracted. You can look this up later.
I might need it now. Can I try with push the lever?
Yeah, you pull it.
Mhm.
Back in the room, you see a little gust of wind start to levitate the key slightly in the tube.
Okay. I
Meh.
turn to Mork and say,
Can I slide
Do
on
you
my
wanna-
belly back?
Yes.
"Do you want to be a bear or do you want to be an eagle?"
I want to
as you get
fly,
back,
damn it.
Mary- Sorry, go on, you two.
I said to him, "Do you want to be a bear or do you want to be an eagle?"
I want to fly, damn it. Not like the failed flying machine maker back home.
Well, I guess that one's yours then. Pointed to the eagle statue.
I'm just amused by thinking of Bartorius now.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be.
Mork just forgive me for the narration of this bit. Mork places his hand on the eagle statue, and for a moment he turns into a kiwi. But before he actually does turn into an eagle.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's fine. That's funny.
I guess it doesn't work with orcs properly.
And as Mork turns into an eagle, you take it back in your penguin form, and poof, you're merry again.
I did not like that. Although I did have fun sliding on my tummy, but it was very cold in there, and I was very worried you were going to throw me, Artorius. I didn't really like that.
Do you think I could throw you? Looks down at like scrawny arms and things. Do you really think I could throw you?
Well, maybe I didn't think it through all the way.
He can throw you, pointing at the now eagle Mork.
He could, couldn't he? All right, then. You could have got Mork to do it.
Kiwi Mork, yeah.
Kiwi.
Okay, so what are you doing now, the 3 year?
In a bit of high dudgeon, Mary goes and tries and does the door with the blast coming, the air coming from it.
Yeah. So you open the door, and all you can see is sky. And in the distance, you see a lever on a tiny little platform that's just hovering in midair.
Mork, it looks a long way, but I think you need to go there.
Mork just nods and flies on over.
Yep, so you manage to successfully fly, swooping and gliding in the currents. You feel like you're having the time of your life. And you eventually make it to the lever.
Okay. And pull it.
Yep, you manage to pull it with your big talons. And then I'm assuming you're heading back.
Yeah.
You fly back, and as you've pulled the lever, that gush of air that's holding the key in place gets a bit stronger, and it lifts a bit further up the tube.
Well,
Mary's watching Mork flying back and watching the tail go up, and she's sort of like whooping and cheering. She's like cheering a bit now.
well, I guess not much choice, and I just like reach out and boop the bear on the nose.
Yeah,
boop
you
the
boop the bear on the nose, and suddenly you fall down onto all fours. Your clothes kind of rip off your back, and you turn into a bear.
Oh no.
Bartorius.
Are you telling me that his clothes have been ripped off?
Oh no.
That ain't good, buddy.
I'm kind of imagining like a Hulk-style transformation.
Thank goodness.
It's your Second Amendment rights, Artorius. You've got the right to bear arms.
Oh, wait.
Mary goes over and boops Artorius on the nose.
He just like he tries to growl, but I imagine it's like quite a cute, fluffy-looking bear. So just like the effect doesn't carry at all.
Yeah, I do. Good boy, Artorius. You're just too cute. He would love you in this form.
As if by magic words appear on the top left of your vision, Artorius will remember this.
I love when you could just like, yeah, Taurus will remember this.
Do I? I don't have sending, so I can't actually do that. But if I had said that's what you would see. I'm gonna so Bartorius, as he's now called, moves over to this thing.
Just bear with him, guys. Seriously, just bear with him.
It's like
That'll be very difficult.
We're pandering to him
Very
now.
cute.
Push the door open.
Yeah, you actually struggle to get the door open.
Mary will
It
go
seems
over.
to be blocked by a load of overgrown vines, which through the centre of them you think you can see another lever through them.
I guess the bear instincts are starting to take over because I'm just like going to start ripping and slashing and clawing my way through the vines.
Yes, and you eventually make your way over. I'm assuming
Lever.
you pull the lever.
Yep. Just like swipe the lever down.
And that gust of air in the tube grows even stronger, and the key goes shooting off into the adjacent room.
So what I should have done? Had mage hand. Damn it!
And with that, we're actually going to cut over to the other party.
Whee!
Yeah.
And if you give me a second. Yeah. So, the room you enter has a pedestal on it with a key in a tube. That looks to be connecting over to another room adjacent to it. The key looks to be around the room you can see 4 levers. 3 of these are on the ground, and the 4th is on the ceiling, which is 20 foot high.
Okay, guys, pyramid.
Yeah!
I'm a little bit disappointed that there weren't more annual statues. I was expecting more transformations.
It's only the first room. We don't know what's
We
coming
are
next.
not done yet. Is there any signage in the room?
Yeah, there's a sign that simply says to get the key for your partner, pull all 4 levers at once.
That seems fair.
There are 4 of us.
That is too.
One of
Let's
us
go.
has wings.
Well, let's see if we can try and do this. All right, you guys ready?
Ready?
On 3.
3.
1,
2.
2.
You stopped counting at the right time. 1.
On 3. 2.
3.
Who's that? Follow the lever, guys!
Wait, was it
So,
on 3
yeah.
or after 3?
Goddamn.
You're not in the room.
So yes, you pull the lever, and the key shoots off, and you hear, see another key come shooting down and into the door from the adjoining room, and both doors open.
Nice.
Because you actually solved that one far quicker than I expected you to, I'm going to stay with you guys for now.
It appears our allies also succeeded.
Yeah.
And if you move yourselves down into the next room,
Oh dear.
Okay.
so yes, you enter this room to see a long corridor ahead of you. To the side, you notice a pool which contains a thick red substance. Across the floor seems to be red stains going to the other end of the corridor. At the far end of the corridor, you see a key in a now familiar tube that goes over to another room.
Any signs again?
No signs this time. And Casper, if you're walking down there, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
My favorite.
Please be careful.
Oh no.
18.
Yeah, you just managed to avoid it at the last second, but you get pushed back through to the entranceway
What?
because a load of darts start firing out the wall.
Okay.
A just wants to put a finger in the pool and try to determine what the red liquid is.
Make a medicine check. Or nature check, rather.
I prefer medicine.
Well, go on, I'll allow it.
Medicine will be a 21.
You recognize it as it smells kind of salty. but you recognize it as blood.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh, I have an idea. I scurry up to the pool, cover myself in it, and then just flop on the floor playing dead.
How is this helping? Is
No.
there further to your plan? They're
Okay,
playing
okay,
dead
fine.
very well.
Well, now you've asked. Okay, fine. I will attempt to roll down the hole.
Yep.
We could
So
push
Casper, you start kind of going down the hallway, and you get down fine.
Yes! I am brilliant!
Well, I'm gonna try and give it a go.
Oh no.
Yeah, if you've
Everything
covered
else-
yourself in... Did you cover yourself, or did you just try to walk down?
I covered myself.
Yeah, if you covered yourself, you get down fine. If Archimedes was not covered, darts are firing out at him.
He got covered. I made sure that he got stabbed
Yeah.
with the stuff. I held him close to my chest instead, as well.
We are
Okay.
unsure if this will work. Smear.
Yeah, and as you progress down, you are not fired upon either. And as
We
you
are
get to
not
the...
alive.
Yeah, and as you get to the other end, all of you, the key shoots off into an adjoining room, and we're going to cut over to the other party again.
Nice!
Before we go any further, I assume Artorias is changed back into human.
Yes, he would have.
Is he still wearing clothes?
Yeah, the clothes kind of reattach themselves, I'm going to say.
Ah, the PG-13 filter
Unless he
works.
doesn't want to be wearing clothes.
I mean, it'd be very.
No, wearing clothes is fine. And okay, what?
He was just enjoying his bare behind.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take one look into the next room and then immediately try and push Mork in front of me.
He's looking a
Because I
bit
do
bare there, guys. Like, bear with him for a bit.
I'm interested in. I'm not quite sure what these are, but they look big.
Yeah. So, Mork, you enter this room, and you can see there are two statues in the center of the room. One is of a burly-looking man striking a power pose. In front of it is a pedestal.
And the other
Can I
one?
see where this tube with the key is?
Yeah, the tube is in the corner. It would be here, and it's got going into the adjoining room as before.
Can I try and lift it with my mage hand?
The key?
Yeah.
It's completely sealed off tube.
So many bees do my little birds do nothing.
Nope.
Well, that's someone.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
So there are two statues.
Yeah.
Okay. And one pedestal.
Yeah, one pedestal.
Is there any sort of things on the wards like?
Nope, no hints this time.
Can I go and have a look at the statues?
Yeah. In the statue, you see one is a very burly-looking man. As I say, striking a power pose. The other is, it's just a person standing there.
They look like they'll move.
They look quite lifelike, but you don't think they'll move necessarily. That you know. Although the one with the power pose does seem to have a few joints on it when you look closer.
Mork, what do you think we should do?
And the empty pedestal, does it look like the pedestal that those statues are on?
Yes.
Do they have to go back to back on the same pedestal?
I think we got the.
Sorry, go on.
No, carry on.
One of them's looking towards the pedestal. The other one is just looking at the other statue. And
Then
the statue in the power pose is kind of like this. Sorry, with his arms in like a kind of looking strong Herculean kind of stance.
so he's probably the one that we need to get on the pedestal.
These statues look too big to move.
Or does one of us have to be a statue?
We shall see. Mork just gets up onto the pedestal and imitates the pose.
Yes, so the statue holding the power pose nods at you, as in, yes, you've done well. And then he punches the ground in front of him and kind of looks up at you expectantly. The ground breaks into a few stone blocks. And he's
carry on.
Yeah, and he's just looking at you expectantly.
Mork copies the.
Yeah. So you punch the ground with the same amount of force, and you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as your hand cracks into the ground. The statue nods at you, and then draws the sword at its side and stabs the second statue.
Oh.
And then
no.
looks at you expectantly.
I'm going to move away from Mork now.
I don't sound good.
Mork takes his fork-shaped axe and does the same.
Oh. To whom?
Does the same.
To the statue.
The statue kind of shakes its head.
Oh
Stabs
no!
the statue again, and then looks at you expectantly.
Well, it seems like Artorius has volunteered.
Right.
That's alright, mate. I'm sure you can get res back by your patron again, right? Yeah.
I'm gonna look at this and sigh, and I'm just like gonna do a quick symbol and cast Blade Ward on myself.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go and stand next to Mork and just like brace myself.
Mork just gently nudges Artorius. No, wait, which is funnier? Gently nudging or putting it, passing it out of his arm so it kind of like.
It looks like, haha!
Yeah, which is funnier?
Up to you.
Gonna go with the under the
Make it look
arm.
good. Make it look good.
Yeah.
I was going to say the statue kind of rolls its eyes and like shakes its head.
So
Oh.
And then
impressive
stab
amount
the
of
statue again.
articulation on a statue.
There's like a glass pane on its face, and it's like a smiley face and a frowny face.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Sorry.
I think you're gonna have to do it properly.
Yeah. Sorry. Mork just stabs Artorius.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to say with the Blade Ward, you take 2 points of damage, Artorius.
Yeah.
The statue then nods, and then Mork, it looks at you a final time, turns towards you, and stabs itself in the hand, and looks at you expectantly.
Mork just stabs himself in the hand also with his fork axe guitar.
Yeah. And you take 4 points of damage. to yourself, and the statue nods, and the key shoots through the tube, and you hear a clack of the door in front of you opening. Both parties do.
I think I preferred to being a bear.
No, that was more fun than this. Are you both okay?
I
Just
think
about,
I
I
want
managed to-
fish.
I got the blade ward up. I managed to defend myself for it.
Okay.
And just as an aside, in the back of my mind, where I hear like a low laughing, like
Yes, you would.
something
You
highly,
hear a
being
low
highly
laughing.
amused. Something's highly amused.
Yeah.
You little shit.
I'm going to just stick with you because I'm going to give you time to think about this one when I flick over to the other party.
Okay.
So you enter this room and you see on a pedestal in front of you there is a load of dials, and obviously there's a key going over to a familiar room. You approach the pedestal and it looks to have letters written on it and a little dial under each one that looks like it could be used to rotate the letter to a different letter. And I'm going to put this in the chat. On the pedestal, you see this written.
Robin.
Yeah.
Robin.
Yeah.
So we'll just take a little while to solve the next room then, guys.
You do see a stack of paper in one of the corners, which I will show what it says.
Keep talking and nobody explodes. Bomb guide.
Oh, sorry, hang on, I haven't looked that up. There you go. And at that point, while you guys are thinking of that, I'm going to move over to the other. Sorry, in the roll 20. In the
Okay.
chat.
We'll discuss. We'll discuss amongst ourselves, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll cut over to the other group while that's going on. And you enter a dark room with an eerie glow coming from the corner. On one side of the wall, you see a red dragon head that extends into the wall. Teeth on it look to be incredibly sharp and dripping blood. Beside it, you can see a skeleton that is missing an arm. It looks to be long dead. Deep inside the dragon's mouth, you can see something twinkling.
Uh-oh.
Do not.
What? Do you think Casper was literally so like leaning towards it as you say that?
A just literally like puts a hand down on Cat. Do not.
But what if we need it?
Yeah, but that might be a trap.
No.
If we get it, if we successfully get it next time, you can have it.
What are we doing this time then?
What else is in the room?
That is everything you can see.
Bugger.
No.
So,
Okay. Take skeleton and stick skeleton's remaining arm in the mouth.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Second idea. I just swing my arm through. It's like
As you
like,
just go
just
to
very
do
quick.
that, A just reaches out and just puts a hand on your back and casts guidance.
Oh, thank you. Just passing my arm very quickly, so like just superficially across the, just a little bit through the mouth, just to test if it literally snaps immediately.
Yeah, You feel a bit unnerved, what with the teeth being so sharp, but nothing seems to happen.
Okay. It didn't bite. That's good. Open to ideas from y'all before that prevent Casper from just going in for
I
shiny.
cannot reconnect your arm. Daphne, do you have anything that could reach in there?
Let's see. What do I have? I have got my quarterstaff. I could attach a hook on it or something. That could work, right?
Maybe.
Let's do that.
So I'm gonna use my quarterstaff. I'm gonna find something in my bag or something, find a little hook, and just attach it to it to my old quarterstaff, and proceed to try and get the thing out.
Yeah. You know what? Just make me a dexterity check just for the crack.
Dexterity check. Straight dexterity, yeah.
Actually, make it sleight of hand, because there is a little bit of skill in it.
Guidance.
What was your guidance?
Roll a d4 and add the d4 result to your d20.
I rolled a 1.
Never mind.
Plus I have a d4 plus 3. 4 plus something.
Yeah, so you're struggling to hook whatever's inside here. You think it's possible, but you're a bit too unnerved by all the sharp teeth surrounding your head as you're having to lean in.
At this point, Archimedes will fly and tap on Daphne, and she's pokes at himself, points at himself. It's and Daphne's
No, I don't want you to go. Don't think about it.
and he shakes his head and just goes into the mouth and trying to grab it.
Archimedes finds that it's actually a button rather than an item.
Oh.
Archimedes will press the button.
Oh no!
And
he's just looking
and he pushes the button. The eyes of the dragon light up.
Oh no.
Smoke billows out of its nostrils.
I'm running!
Moves away!
And a key shoots out and into the other room. And then it goes back to quiet again.
Hooray for not being dead.
Archimedes will quickly fly out.
Yeah.
He lived.
Daphne hugs Archimedes and realizes that Archimedes is proper shivering, proper shaking.
Oh, baby.
You're silly goose, you are, Archie.
How's the other team doing?
Crying.
I think
I'm baffled.
Mary?
Okay. You know what? Just roll an intelligence roll.
Wait. Let's play out. Mary? Are you getting anything?
I think I should be able to, and it should be really easy.
You see Artorius' face turn into a frown.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because the first word I couldn't get.
That's right.
Raklak the Bone Ripper killed Mindy the Talk Seller from Croy. And I just turn to look at Mork as I read this out.
How's that even possible for you to know that? How's that possible?
Because if you put the alphabet above each other, it's split in half.
So it's a cipher that already gave the clue, the key.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was absolutely. I know, Jeff, you said it was a mistake, but I was absolutely hung up on that missing M. Absolutely obsessed with it.
Yeah, no,
That's so cool.
A look of confusion just appears on Mork's face as he mutters to himself, "Wait a minute. Mindy was killed by someone named Jeannie Doubtfire, and she killed himself after... What?" He's just borderline confused. You see, it's confusion combined with shock and, all kinds of, like, he's not exactly sure how to process this. I'm sorry if this is not...
I think yeah.
I was going to
It
say,
looks
and the
like-
key shoots off into the other room.
Say to Artorias, and are you saying this out loud as you're trying to like sort it out in your mind?
Yeah, Mork is just...
I think someone may have lied somewhere along the lines.
Do you know these names, Mork?
I shouldn't know the name I don't know the name Graklak, but I know the name Mindy.
Who were they?
Mindy was my wife, and I was known by a different name.
Hang on, let me just say something. Wait, you're married?
Daphne's not there.
No, but there's a name, okay?
We got to get the
That's
joke.
Paddy
We got to get the
saying
joke in. We got to get the joke in.
There's a
Yeah.
name out there.
The
It all
triumphant
starts with
return.
me.
The triumphant return. I turn to Mork and I say, "Wait, you were married?"
What is so hard to believe about that?
Well, you never mentioned it before.
I wasn't lucid before.
Well, I guess.
She was a torque seller. She made mine.
No.
She was very clever.
One night, there was a mad killer who went on a killing spree. He killed Mindy, and I was knocked down. Her blood was thrown across my face, and I found myself looking up into the face of a statue of a one-eyed wolf. Its jaws splattered with blood. And I knew then that was when my mind completely shattered.
But now you remember.
I remember. The orc who killed Mindy and the others, his name was Genie Doubtfire. And he killed himself. If he's... This isn't him anymore, he should be dead.
Oh, I guess we find him and make sure of that. I mean, I guess I have no real stake in it, but I was supposed to help you people, and if this is what you want to do, then I'm with you.
Obviously, Mork, you've been with us now. You're our friend. Of course we want to help you. We just had no idea.
I was never lucid before. Before this, I was trapped in madness.
Let's focus on where we are first, and then once we get out of this and get back to what we can loosely term civilization, then we can plan out what to do about this. Deal?
Deal.
Go up to the door.
And I'm going to pause here because I need the toilet.
Okay.
But you
Break.
do end up joining back up with each other.
Really?
And I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Okay.
If that.
Okay.
Break time.
I'll look at running a 5-minute advert. Which I think I can do.
I'm good, thank you. 2.1.
I was about to say, what were these papers in the corner, but that's what the alphabet was written on.
Oh, no, I can't run an advert, so we're just...
So how's everybody doing?
Very well, thank you. Very well. John, any news for us? If we can't run an advert break, we can do our own adverts. Any news for us on the final boss fight?
We can do some talking about streams that are coming up. Let's go over to the streams that are coming up this week.
We're not finishing yet, guys. Don't
tell
go away.
people that we're finishing up the stream, so don't leave yet. But coming up this week, we've got a lot of streams. Look at that many streams that we've got coming up. Tomorrow night, the Rime of the Frost Maiden continues as the group are taking another stand against the Shadalen Dragon.
Robot Dragon.
Robot Dragon!
Robot dragon.
I like how this is gone.
On Monday night, Angel is going to be playing a random game over on the Angel Games player, because they are currently going through and just playing a random game as chosen by the Wheel of Fortune before they start each stream. On FBF, we are going to be doing some Marvel Midnight Suns. The bad guys still have a Hulk. And the Midnight Suns are trying to prove to the Avengers that they can deal with the situation.
The Avengers lost a Hulk.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the Avengers lost the Hulk. The bad guy has the Hulk.
That just careless to me.
Yeah.
Who even loses a Hulk down the sofa like that?
On Tuesday night, we are playing... Sean is going to start running some Blades in the Dark for us again.
Ooh!
So our characters who have played Blades in the Dark previously will be back to continue to survive in the world of Blades in the Dark. On Wednesday...
What's the name of it?
Duskwall or Duskfall? I think both are...
Duskwall, yeah!
On Wednesday, the FBF Craft server continues its... hopefully successfully continues its attempt to fight the End Dragon, assuming we can actually get into the end and have the server cope with that for all of 5 seconds. It had some real problems last week, but it has been turned off, rebooted from a backup about 30 minutes before we finish the stream. So we should have all of our stuff back that got destroyed in the great unservering.
The great unsevering!
Why'd you let Michael near these things?
Yeah, it's never a good idea. And speaking of letting Michael near things, on Thursday, we're letting Michael do a stream.
Oh.
Ooh.
Hopefully this Thursday night, that Fox boy will be starting a Baldur's Gate 3 Honor Mode run with some mods. He's got some mods to make it harder for himself, as well as a mod that just allows him to have every member of the party with him at all times. Because who
But
likes
John,
that
what does
party
honor
management?
mode mean?
It means...
Tell us.
No save scumming. It means
Yeah.
no being able to go back and change the result of rolls. As soon as a roll has occurred, it is set in stone. You can still get inspiration, so you do still have some chance to re-roll your dice, but you can't resave it. You can't load an old save. You can't go back and reload old saves. It also means when you're dead, you're dead.
So it's an
Yellow.
Iron Man.
Iron Man mode.
It's
Iron
it's
Man,
Yeah.
it's an Iron Man honored mode. It's a thing they did with Divinity 2 Original Sin, and
So-
they've done it now for Baldur's Gate.
Talk more about that later because I see our DM has returned.
RDM has returned, but I will just quickly say that on Saturday we are streaming the Council of Tabranor, where we are going to have not one but two special guests. On the Council of Tamranor this month, we are going to be joined by the incredible artist Pendragon Nomad.
I'm here against my will.
Who will be continuing their artwork of Novalee, the goddess of love.
Yeah.
Not once have I continued back on that, but I think I should work on something.
And in the real life meet space, joining me from my apartment, will be Jen, the Angel Games player, who is going to be doing some other artwork of something. We'll work out what that is in the course of the week, but for now, we're going to go back to this screen.
And now back to the game.
And now back to the... And now, after a word from our sponsors, we're back in with this.
It's pure fuckery.
Yes, so you all find yourselves coming out at about the same time, actually, of the two doors at either end of the corridor, and reunite.
Yeah, I think you see. I think you see Casper just shaking off blood.
I think we see all of them shaking off blood, really.
Hmm.
Hello.
What in the nine hells happened to you?
I wrote down a hole covered in blood. Obviously.
Yeah, we had to be covered in blood, and now we would fall into the trap.
I say that holding my side, which is now probably still bleeding a bit.
You appear to be
Uh.
injured.
Yes, long story. Don't want to talk about it really.
I had to stab him, then I had to stab myself.
That
Okay, it
does
wasn't
not
that long.
appear to be a long story.
Yeah, like guys, I wish I
it
had
wasn't
that
long of a
spell.
story.
That
It wasn't that long of a story.
I wish I had that spell that certain other spellcasts have. I think it's precipitation. I wish I had that, but unfortunately, we have to stay as it is.
We just have to do laundry the old way.
With water.
Hang on, maybe I might have a no, none of my no. Sorry, guys.
Now we're asking the question: are there laundromats in Faerun, or is it just like people like just casting prestidigitation all the time, and that's how you do your laundry?
No, I wouldn't be surprised if
Dry
people who just not
cleaning.
have prejudice. Yes.
What were you going to say, Sarah?
Could I use minor illusion to try and make it look like Mary's wearing something clean over the top of herself?
Yeah, go on, I'll allow it.
I
love
mean,
the-
it might just make you feel a bit meta, Barry.
I love the idea that there's like slight lag in the illusion.
What's
Yeah.
messy about what Mary's wearing?
Oh, Mary didn't get covered in blood.
You said
Was-
Mary.
Oh no, I meant Daphne.
Yeah, no, you said Mary.
I knew what I meant.
Okay. For a moment, I wasn't sure if Mary was deliberately trying to look messy to show solidarity.
That would also have been adorable and something that Mary did, but not this time.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Thank
I
you. by the way.
will I will go to Mork, who looks the more injured of the two of them. And I will restore how many hit points? 10 hit points.
Thank you, Aegis.
So, what did you guys find out in there? Anything special?
Just looks at Mork.
We pulled
No.
levers.
He was a penguin for a bit, but I think Mork's just learned some things, and that's quite important.
My wife's killer seems to have been revived.
Oh, wait,
Oh.
you were married?
Why is that such a surprise?
You have
You
not
don't.
mentioned it.
I was
But,
not- I was not sane before.
Wait.
You sense a deja vu here.
Yeah, this is I just noticed that you sound like perfectly reasonable.
This is new information.
Yeah. Wait, so do you still say it needs more salt?
You still have that? You still collect and leave corks?
Are you still called Mork?
Are
you
you
still an
still an orc?
Yes, I'm still an orc. My red skin does not make me not an orc. And before we get into anything else, I'm actually above average height as far as orcs like me go.
We
He
did
looks
not
an average
question
size
that.
orc.
Daphne is just like looking at this like,
He's really sweet and very reasonable and very intelligent, everybody. I'm gonna take a minute.
It appears that he has received some new information that has shaken him loose from the holds of insanity.
He's not so. You know what? This is fine. This is gonna be a different change on the kid. But I'm so sorry to hear about your wife, though, Mark.
Her name was Mindy.
Mindy.
That is a
my-
very nice name.
And my real name is Alan.
Alan.
Oh,
Yes.
Hold on.
you could have gone. For
Oh, Brian.
Did he has a reference to a fucking? Hang on, I'm
no,
curious.
it is definitely not a reference to anything such as Mork and Mindy.
Anyway, I think it's time to
Yes.
leave this place, and I kick the door down, expecting to be greeted back with the wilderness.
I expect you to stub your toe because you have
Yeah.
your legs are so skinny.
Yes.
I was a bear. I still got a bit of the bear instinct going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you kick open the door, and I was going to say, as you kind of kick open the door, you see that there is a load of orcs standing in a circle on the other side of the room. One of which looks like it could be a little bit ill, but in front of its colleagues, it seems to be standing strong and looks as strong as ever. In the center of the circle, you can see two orcs standing opposing each other. One is hooded, and the other looks to be about dwarf-sized and has red skin and a big bushy beard. Mork, you recognize this latter orc as Osric. Around his feet,
Osric?
you can see the dead bodies of 5 other orcs, almost as if there's been a recent scuffle in the room. They seem to be talking in Orcish. The hooded orc says, "Osric, you fool. Why the hell did you suggest we do another raid on Greenest? We have all the treasure we could get from there. Going up against an entire city with such a small group is certain suicide." Osric kind of responds like, "I don't have to answer to you, Pishu. Mondath agreed and put me in charge of this operation. You'd be wise not to challenge your superiors." The hooded orc, Pishu, kind of says, "Maybe it's time for a new set of leadership then. What do you say, boys?" And the other orcs in the room all start cheering and take up their weapons and start advancing on Osric.
I close the door and say, "Wrong door."
Yeah.
Mork
Are you
just
sure?
punches the door open, and then he walks in with his axe over his shoulder and says, "That's no way to treat an orc from Croy." boys.
We should save Alan.
I don't like the name Alan. It's worse than Timothy. I'm sorry.
And with that, I'm going to say roll for initiative.
Do you want us to arrange this ourselves first,
Yeah,
or are we just doing it straight?
Yeah, put a marching order in.
I think
Oh,
Alan
yeah.
is going in first.
First we have Alan now. First we had Timothy. Now we've got Alan.
I
Oh,
can go
no.
second.
Yes.
But out of character, do you know which Robin Williams thing it's referencing?
It was Jumanji, isn't it, Alan?
Yeah.
Is it? Ah. Good old movie. I'm gonna
Okay.
put that and our communities can go here. Oh, I
First
better
dice
roll
roll of the
mine.
evening. Here goes nothing.
Alright. Oh, that crooked. God damn it, every time. Okay, that's much better. Alright. Whenever you're ready, Robin.
Yeah, just give me a minute.
Got a lot of orcs to add.
I need to put some better music on. I've got Skyrim playing in the background. It's not very
Right.
I've got
Mork
Hades.
put himself in.
I have nothing.
Casper,
22.
22. Hang on.
There we go. A bit of tour.
Daphne,
18 total.
18. Arturius,
13.
13. Mary,
19.
nice. And Aegis.
11.
Aw.
Not bad on the initiatives.
We
No,
are not
pretty good,
first.
actually.
You're faster than
Um,
all the orcs.
yes,
except
so
Except
Casper, you are up first.
two. Okay, first I look to Alan. It's like, okay, who we punching?
Everyone except for the short one. Sorry.
Roger! Shocking time!
And I was going to say, Osric is like the size of a dwarf, not the size of what you'd expect from an orc.
Alright. What's the trick? Okay, within 10 feet. Oh, I can get a bunch. Okay. I'm going to run up here and do my draconic cry. Just like, for the short king! And draconic cry, enemies within 10 feet. Until the start of my next turn, I and my allies have advantage on attack rolls against enemies who hear me in 10 feet.
Nice. Okay. Is that
So
everything
see-
from Casper?
Nope. That is just my bonus action. Now I get
Very
my main
good.
action. Okay. Okay. I assume a 9 does not, in fact, hit.
No, a 9 does not hit, I'm afraid.
No.
Okay.
And I assume that unarmed strikes are a bonus action anyway, so
Yeah,
let
they are.
me. Wait a minute! I get a second die! I'm a silly! I literally just did the cry! Again! Better! Okay, that's better. That's much better. Ooh,
What is it?
Okay, 19.
That hits, yes.
Perfect.
11 damage.
Ooh, which one are you hitting?
The one in front of me.
This one.
This one, yes.
Okay. You run in and just kind of drop kick this orc after you give out a massive battle cry for such a small-sized person.
Yeah.
And you just about knock him over with the force of your kick. He's he's down on one knee, but he's still up. But he coughs up a load of blood. Mork or Alan, which do you want me to go by?
Just keep calling him Mork for now.
Okay. Mork.
Okay, first gonna move. Wait, which order does it have to be in? Do I have to move first or rage first, or?
I think it's either way.
Yeah,
Oh,
either way.
Okay, so I move, then I rage. But
Yep.
wait, first rage.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait. Am I at more? Can I? Wait. Can I do more than two at? Wait.
Not at the minute.
Oh yeah,
Next
so
level you can.
Like one swing.
Yeah, then that's it for pretty much there.
You bonus access to rage, you can still hit him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then.
At advantage.
That's an
Yeah.
advantage.
Since I'm right there at him,
Roll it again.
wait. Why did I?
You have
okay.
advantage because Casper did a battle cry.
Draconic.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had the battle.
It's the first, I think it's first time. It's first time this Casper's used this effect.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, okay.
So yes, a 19 will hit. So roll for damage.
Is it still a goose bill?
Yes. Allow me to narrate this bit before the damage is done. Mork just says, "Damn it! Why did I say that? I've completely forgotten what I was gonna. Oh, right.
He honked.
He honked.
I hope you don't fear geese." And then just bites them.
Yep. So you take a big bite out of his nose, and he kind of reels back in pain. Osric is going to attack hooded figure right in front of him, and he swings his great axe, and this orc just kind of sidesteps him. Mary.
Mary is going to move. Oh, this one is more connection.
Bonus from what I remember.
So I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark. I am then going to move into the room and take a shot at the one that Casper and Mork are hitting at.
Oh, we hit different ones.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, well, I'm going to move to there. This one here between them.
This one.
Yes.
Okay.
So do I get
Advantage, yes.
advantage on that as well?
Yes, you would.
In that case, I'm going to make it a sharpshooter attack as well.
Ooh, fun times.
Yeah.
And it was a natural 20.
Oh,
Ouch.
very fun times.
Yeah.
That
So-
orc is about to not be an orc anymore.
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah,
going to roll it anyway. So I get my d6 for Hunter's Mark. Then I get my d8. So that's... Oh my god, this is going to be the worst shot ever. So that's 2, 4. And what do I get from the swarm attack? Another d6. So that's 7. Oh, 9.
Mm-hmm.
And what do I get for advantage?
You mean for a crit?
Critical hit.
Okay.
Double all the dice.
That's 18
Mm-hmm.
plus 10, 28.
Is that to hit?
Yeah, that's what I've hit.
That's what you pay.
Yeah, because I rolled. Oh, well, I hit.
That's
Oh,
the damage.
sorry.
That's the damage.
Sorry, damage.
So
that's-
26 and then 28 damage.
Yeah. He's dead.
Yeah.
Dead about 5 times over.
just to be sure.
Sharpshooter shot with
Um,
critical hit is no joke.
Yeah.
And before attack.
So, it is now the hooded figure's go, and the hooded figure mutters something under its breath, and the entire room plunges into darkness.
Oh.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Magical darkness.
Yes,
Wow.
it's magical darkness.
Oh dear.
Oh,
So I will reveal where you guys are.
So that's not helpful in the slightest.
But that is all he is doing this round. In fact, he is going to move
Somewhere.
He
somewhere.
knows. Then I won't find him if I try look for him.
And he's going to take an opportunity attack from Osric, who actually does hit him. Where's my d12? Sorry, I'm just working this out. Okay. Daphne.
Okay. This is awkward.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Wait,
Let's
wait, it'll hit the Short King though. Okay, I don't know.
Thank you. Oh, I do have. Let's see. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna work, but it might give it a shot. No, this darkness is magical darkness, correct?
It's magical darkness, yeah.
Fuck. I was gonna say, fairy fire should help, but it's not gonna work.
No.
Oh boy,
I assume you
Oh
do
boy,
not
oh
have
boy.
daylight.
I do not have daylight.
Don't think that's work against dark.
Looks it.
I've read something about a light spell that's stronger, that's a higher level than darkness.
Non-magical
that does
light.
cancel off.
Non-magical light can't illuminate it. Would fairy fire count as magical light?
Yeah, I think it would.
Should I give fairy fire a go? I'm going. If that's possible, I can throw fairy fire in and just hopefully give a little bit of magic, a little bit of light. So she's gonna poke her head
Nice.
in and say, "I'm gonna try this," and just get the bow ready with a special kind of arrow, and she's gonna try and aim it in the darkness with fairy fire.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yep,
say
cool.
anything about a creature you can see, so
Yeah, and how big an area is that?
That's a 20-foot cube according to
Mhm.
let's say on here range area 60 feet or 20 feet cube.
So
It
it's a
can be a
20-foot
20-foot
within
cube
60
that
feet
is
of
60
you.
feet from you.
For duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius. There we go.
So
So,
where
yeah.
are you firing it?
I'm gonna try and fire it just probably here, so it's not in anybody's way. If I shoot somebody in the foot, then or their knee, then they've gone and married. Do I need a roll?
So like that. I need to reveal a bit. And it makes dim light, does it?
It does, yeah. I apologize for the
So like that.
Point is that we can then see. We can't see through the darkness, but we can see them glowing in the darkness.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the orcs in the orcs in there have to make a save.
I
What
think
save do the news make?
it's a dex save.
Yeah, dexterity saving throw.
One of them gets an 12, and the other one gets a 19.
God, it doesn't tell me. Where does it not tell me?
Top of your spells.
So that's my spell save DC, right?
So
Yep.
one of them's been affected, the other one hasn't. And Casper, you'd be hit by that too, I think, if that's where you're.
Alright, my spell save DC is 14, so...
Yeah, so one makes and one doesn't.
Alright, time for a deck save. Okay, Dexy.
I never used Fairy Fire before, so this is my first
Oh,
time.
I got a 20.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
nice.
you're not affected by it either, Casper.
Though it might have been a good thing if I was affected, because it meant I can see anything that comes within 10 feet of me. But I'm happy not to have advantage on attacks against me.
So that area is the dim light I've put in.
Yep.
Okay.
Right,
Is there anything else from Daphne?
Let's... Actions bonus. Nothing.
Okay.
Archimedes is just gonna stay behind until he sees, until the spell goes, and then he's gonna go for it. So he's gonna stay behind.
Artorius.
I'm going to get technical now with this. This guy failed his spell save DC, so he is now emitting dim lights. Did I read that right?
Yeah, that's how it reads to me.
So that means we should be able to see the area around him.
Yes.
As opposed to the area that was hit specifically. It's more
Oh, that
radius
was hit.
around the effect.
Yeah, so it's the character that's in it gets hit by that emits the light. So this guy is now shining out light with it for 10 feet of him. That's my reading of it anyway. Basically, I want to see this guy again. This guy here again.
Yeah, hang on. I'm just trying to work out how. What have I got him? There we go. So, because he's emitting light, he's shown. I
And it
believe.
should be, and it should be out the other way as well.
Yeah, just give me a second. How far was it? 10 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's just reveal the area around 10 foot. Sorry if I'm backseating. I'm just trying to get.
No.
We can
I'm just
use
trying to
that in the glowy one as a torch.
Yep. Keep that glowy one alive.
Which is this one
This
down
one.
here, right?
No, it's this one. Hang on.
One that's marked. is
The one
that's
that
here.
you hit last time.
Oh, the injured one. Okay.
I'll put a little yellow
Yeah.
circle on him.
Yep. Right. I'm going.
Anyway.
I'm going to come into the room. Park myself in here next to Daphne in the
Okay.
light, and I'm.
Hang on, just 1 second.
You're not alone.
And because you don't know that that is a 18 to hit.
That'll hit. Ow.
And that is 9 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
Ouchie, ouchie, warlock ouchies.
Very ow. I don't like that very much. Which direction did that come from?
That came from your left as you entered the door.
So, here?
So you're coming down.
Yeah.
So here.
And I moved from there. And I can't see it. That's I didn't like that very much, but I'm going to continue my movement into the room. About 5, 10, yeah, that's about right. I'm going to do something I haven't done before.
Explode!
I've done that. No, I haven't. Cast Crown of Madness on this fella down here.
Okay.
Now that I can see him. So I would like that particular chappie to make me a Wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. That is a 17.
Damn it. Okay, never mind.
Oh well.
It was a nice attempt.
Yeah.
Aegis.
I am going to cast Bless. And Aegis is going to step forward to the doorway, look into the dim light in the room, and bless Casper, Mork, and Mary.
Ah, thank you.
Okay. Is that everything from Aegis?
That is for this turn, yes.
Okay. So this guy is going to go 30 and go here, and he's going to make an attack at Casper for a 14.
Nope.
Okay.
Dodge out the way.
This guy is going to run up to Mork and attack Mork for a 12.
Nope.
Okay.
Just misses.
That was the
My-
one, yeah.
My armor class is 13.
Yeah. This guy is going to run up there and attack Casper
Oh no.
for a 23.
Yes.
And he's attacking with Great Axe for 13 points of damage.
Owie.
And then we've got this guy who's going to run up here and go for Arturus because he can't see Mary. That is a 16
That also hits.
for 10 points of slashing damage.
Oof.
And this guy is going to run up here for Casper. That'll miss.
Yay.
That is an 8. And then this guy, you know what? He's going to run down up to here and attack Mork. Which I think will miss at a 13.
That actually hits. Armor class is
Okay.
13.
So you will. No, 6 points of slashing damage, half.
Mhm.
Then it was 3 points of necrotic damage. And that's the sick looking one.
Okay.
But that is all he is doing. Casper, you are up.
Ah, I get Hey, let's hit some things. In fact, let's get that ruler back out if I can find it again.
I know they've changed all the layout. I don't like it.
I've been seeing this for a while. I just don't know what. Alright, I am on the right bit. Okay.
This song is a little bit too calm for this type of.
Meanwhile, I've got Rage of the Myrmidons playing. But yeah, I'm just gonna give an even bigger cry. Just like, get it banished on again.
So that's every enemy within 10 feet, is it?
Yeah, so it's everyone except that one, and anyone I can't see. Well, okay. If there's anyone in the darkness here, then well.
It would
Yeah,
go
then-
down to disadvantage. So it would be a standard rule.
If anyone picks a spot. Anyway, but yeah.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna hit the one that's next to Mork.
Okay. Go for it.
Die. Swamp die.
Add a d4.
Ah, yes, thank you. Where did that D4 go? I put it somewhere. I guess I put it down there. Okay, that's a 19.
That will hit.
Well, 30, 20 if you include the D4.
Yeah, that'll
And
hit.
you should.
Okay. I forgot whether the D4 goes to the attack or the damage.
Nah, it's the attack roll.
Attack and save, yeah. Okay. Alright, and that makes 9 piercing damage.
Yeah, you kind of stab this guy, and he kind of looks over you and growls. Is that everything from Casper?
I just realized I only rolled 1d20 again. Should I see if I crit?
Go on then. We'll allow
Okay.
it.
I mean, I assume advantage applies to Bless as well.
No, I don't think it does.
No, you just get the 1d4 and add it
Get
to
the
whichever
D4.
one you succeed in.
Okay. Nah. It was a good roll anyway.
Fair enough.
Anyway, that's me in trouble because I've already used my bonus action. So, yeah.
Mork.
Right. Okay. Which one is the one that I attacked?
You attacked that one that's dead.
Okay, so and which one is the one that?
The one that has the light on it is that one.
And the one here is the one that Casper just attacked, and all the ones I've got put marks on, all you get advantage on.
Okay, and then I'll go for the one on the left.
Yep.
Also add a d4 to this roll.
Okay.
You are blessed.
I'll put the D4 in my
Ooh,
dice.
nice.
Ooh.
Should I roll again or?
Yeah, because we
Just to see if you
supposed to
get
get to
advantage,
attack.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it!
No, never mind.
Hold on,
So
it's claws though, isn't it? It's claws
Yeah.
on that gives you attacks anyway.
does, yeah. But he gets advantage because of the draconic
Yeah.
cry as well.
Well, that's
Yeah,
Yeah,
why.
so
so-
you get
So
you can
so
swing again.
21.
Yeah, that hits. 6 points of damage. Yeah, you just chop this guy's head off.
Woo!
Yeah.
Don't lose your head.
You like
Too late!
scratch his head off. You've still got one attack more left with your claws.
Ooh.
Okay, then I'll turn to the guy on the right then.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
16. Yep, that would hit. And you do 5 slashing damage to him. You give him a couple of extra nice scars across his face. Osric's going to come running up here, and he's going to attack the diseased orc.
Oh dear.
And he's going to miss.
Oh dear.
Mary.
I'm gonna go for the one.
Wait, so even
Oh.
an advantage Osric missed?
With advantage, he hits.
Yeah.
And he does 13 slashing damage to it.
Whoa!
Well,
Okay, glad we're with him.
And you, as he hits it, you see some of the, you see that the diseased orc looks to have a few boils on him, and they seem to ripple a little bit.
At least they don't pop all over Osric.
yet.
Mary?
I think I do. So I'm gonna go to the one, not the lit up one by Casper, the other one.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna shoot her again, and
Yeah.
that's one of the ones with advantage, and I get a D4 as well.
Yeah.
Don't I?
Yeah. Annihilate it!
Destroy.
So that is a 21 to hit.
That will hit, yes.
And I need to go back on the right page. So
This value. Sorry.
D8 for my weapon, that's 4. Plus D6 for my swarm, that's another 4. Plus D6 for Hunter's Mark, that's 9. Plus 2, that's 11. Plus 10, that's 21.
Oof. Yeah, how do you want to kill this guy?
Yeah.
That's why.
Really clean shot, push them back and forth.
Yep. He falls into the darkness.
Yeah.
Then it is the hidden guys, the hooded guys go. And he's going to attack you, Mork,
Oh, dear.
for a natural 20 because you don't know he's there.
Oh dear.
Oh.
And that is... Ooh, this is going to be painful. $27 damage, half.
Oh, phew.
See.
Fucking hell.
Good thing for raging.
Yeah.
So, and then he's got multi-attack.
Oh no.
And I rolled 2 natural ones in a row,
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Like that.
but it is
What
just a
extreme to
standard miss.
Okay. So how much do I take off?
13.
That was 27 divided by 2.
13. Round down.
Yeah.
I don't like this guy.
No, he's nasty, isn't he?
He's a bitch.
Nasty.
And you
John,
know what? He's
John,
going to use his...
Is this what it felt like? Is this what it felt like when Tannen was on the other side?
And he's going to use a bonus action to disengage.
Ah.
What a bitch.
Oh. I don't like
yes. Yes, Jeff.
that.
Yes.
You are right to be afraid, Jeff.
I don't like that.
Daphne.
Oh, God. And, shit. Fuck. Bollocks. Fuck. Sorry. I know this is supposed to be a family friendly, but no.
I think
just
that flew. I think that might have flown out the window.
That's thrown out the window all the way through. Okay, this seemed like we haven't. It's just gonna. Yeah, it seemed like I can get to it. So I'm gonna try and hit this wonderful dude with my crossbow.
Very nice.
Excuse this dice. Oh, natural 20!
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, and that's 25 completely because that's the thing. Okay, 1d. Oh god, how do I do this again? 1d8
Double
plus
the dice roll. So double the number on whatever the dice,
4
the number that you roll.
plus. So that is 7. That's 14 together.
Nice. You take a bolt right to. He takes a bolt right to his neck, but he's still standing.
Right. Do I have any
But
bonus
he's looking
action?
like he's barely holding on.
I'm gonna leave it.
Yeah.
I don't think Yeah, I don't have any good old spells to help at the moment, so I just give him a good old shoot. I just
It's
yell
hard
at
to
him.
believe
Like,
he's doing anything.
he seemed to like he feel like I think I could probably get him in. I don't know how far he can go. Archimedes,
I'm
how
not
far?
sure. You've got the stat block for him.
I do have him. I've got him on me. I can get to him. So speed 20 feet or fly 30 feet. He's always constantly flying, so that's 30 feet. Oh, he could definitely just make it. So he goes in. He runs. He flies in, and he's going to attempt to use Force Strike.
Mm-hmm.
He's also rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
Excellent.
I use a different dice as well, just in case. Alright. So 1d4. Alright, 1d4. Oh, that's a 4 plus 2. That is 6 in total. Would that be 12? Yeah.
Good.
Yep, so 12 points of force damage.
How does Archimedes kill him?
He just so Daphne says, "Go, Archimedes, go!" And like completely in full-fledged speed goes in and just basically kind of with the amount of force he does, it kind of just cracks the guy's neck with full force.
Nice. He just basically rams your crossbow bolt in even further.
Yeah.
Kill him. Artorius.
Right. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is get the heck out of dodge. Misty step, please.
Okay. I'll let you move wherever you want.
Move down here, just like well away from that guy. And I could be moving into somebody else's range here because I can't see a thing here. But similar to what happened to Aegis, it's like silvery mist goes around Artorius, and well, it's not going to be silvery mist. It's going to be like
Purple.
thick black, like horrible, stinky, like smelly foul mist is going to like come around him. And he just like reappears over the other side of the room for a bonus action, and for his main action, you're gonna tell me out this, Robin, with working this out. It's gonna be an Eldritch Bolt against this guy here in the darkness. He got hit by Casper's Draconic Cry earlier on, didn't he? Because he was in range.
He did, yes.
Yeah.
Advantage.
So
But
that
then, so you got to work out because I'm at disadvantage anyway for attacks, for attacks. But he's in
so it would
darkness.
be a normal rule
Okay.
because you've got the advantage on from Casper's thing.
Multiple disadvantages do not stack.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. That is not looking good, I'm afraid. Oh, 16 to hit.
You hit.
Wow.
Woo.
D10 plus 4. 7 points of force damage, I believe it is. 7 points of that damage anyway.
You hear a kind of growl and grunt of pain as this bolt kind of connects.
Yeah.
It just.
How is Casper looking at the moment?
Casper's hurt a bit, but not quite bloodied.
Okay. As a... he's going to move down and into the room.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to fire a guiding bolt at the diseased orc.
Yeah.
Now, the diseased orc...
Advantage.
Was he at advantage? Yeah.
No, he wasn't. I don't think.
Well, I mean, he was hit by my cry.
Yes, then he was at advantage then, yes. Sorry.
Oh, that's...
Thank you for keeping me right, Anza.
Yeah,
Well,
I put these marks on them.
2 7s.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be 13 total.
That will hit, yes.
Whew.
I'm going to roll that using Foundry dice, because it's more dice than I have to hand right now.
Oh, wow.
12 damage to him, and the next hit against him is at advantage.
Whoa.
Okay. Is there anything else from Aegis?
That is all he can do in this turn.
Okay. So this orc's going to actually attack Osric from the shadows. That's the wrong dice. And will hit. He is going to do 5 points of damage to Osric. This orc is going to attack Mork.
Mm-hmm.
And will miss with a 9.
Okay.
And this orc, you know what? He's going to stay where he is, and he's going to attack Casper. for a 21.
Oh, that's the
Okay.
orc you want to keep alive.
I am gonna.
If he dies, does he stop emitting light?
That's what I was gonna ask.
I'm gonna use a
Ooh.
silvery barbs on that.
Right.
So roll again.
That's 14.
Nope, that does not hit.
And Casper, you can have advantage on your next attack.
Yay.
The diseased
Nice.
orc is going to. Oh, he's going to move over here, and Osric's going to take an attack of opportunity against him
Ooh,
for a 19, which will hit.
interesting move. Oh, I see why.
But he doesn't get very far because Osric actually kills him.
Yeah.
But I need.
He explodes.
Yes, he does explode. All the blobs on him explode, and Mork, Casper, Osric, and 2 orcs need to make saving throws.
I feel
Remember
at
your
this
D4.
point I should point out to Casper. Technically, I looked at the spell. You get advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw you make.
Oh, nice. Advantage and
you,
the
You have
and the
advantage on
blast.
this and a d4.
And this is a
New
dex
spell.
save.
Yeah, dex save. No, hang on. Let me just double check. Con save.
Constitution. Okay, I'll be grateful for this benefit then, because my con is not as good as dexterity, believe it
Mork
or
will get an
not.
extra D4 on his as well.
Oh no.
On black.
Yeah.
Brian, roll a
So-
d4.
Yeah,
Oh.
Does a 15 succeed?
hang on.
Nice.
That brings it up to 20 then.
Yeah, so anyone who got above a 13 has passed.
Hmm.
And takes half damage. Full damage is 19 points of poison damage.
Oh boy.
I keep forgetting if it's round up or down.
It's round down.
Okay.
Yeah, they die. 19 divided by 2 is 9.
Okay, now it's like, and Casper is screaming. Casper is in a bad way.
Although he gets killed by the acid, the poison rather.
Oh, okay.
Does the
Ooh.
corpse stick around and glow? Or does the corpse just dissolve immediately?
The corpse kind of dissolves, I think.
Oh no.
I mean, it's dramatic, so okay.
So
Oh dear.
this area is plunged back into darkness.
I think the entire thing is
Yeah,
plunged back
sure,
into
okay.
darkness.
Shh.
It's fair. No, it was Daphne who cast Fairy Fire, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. Casper, it's your turn.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm... She's like, okay, everything is gone. And so, like, and I know that Osric is nearby, so I can't use Dragon Breath.
For the other guy.
Which other guy? Oh, the one that you pointed out. Oh yeah, that was my
The one that's knifing everybody.
the one that you fired at. I admit my old plan had been to knock out the guy, the glowy guy, and drag him into range of the one that tried to knife you. But oh well. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay. Well, I know where they are because it's like you Eldritch blasting, so I'm gonna move over here if the GM doesn't think I'm being too meta or cheesy.
No, I'd say it's a witch pool, isn't it, Jeff?
No, it was an Eldritch
Eldritch
Blast.
Blast.
It was an
Eldritch
Eldritch Blast. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
might
I'll
have seen
say
the
you
impacts,
can move
yeah.
over there, and you can make an attack in where you think they are, but it'll be at disadvantage.
Oh, even with Mary.
If you, yeah, no, sorry.
You can't
Yeah.
see. We can't see where Casper is.
Yeah, I was going to say I'll reveal Casper. Yeah, so actually, yeah, it would
Darkness
actually
is hard
be
to-
at their standard roll.
Yes!
Darkness is hard to
Thank
work
you.
with.
Alright, let's get a swing and a swung with a d4. Ah! I assume that a 13 does not hit.
A 13 does not hit. Okay.
Okay,
That everything
Okay.
from Casper?
now I'm gonna use Sped Up of the Wind and get out of the... well, okay, no. Mary's a range type. I'll use Disengage and leave.
Okay. Mork. You know there are people still about. You can hear them. You can't see them, but you can hear them. You're muted, Brian.
Right. Is the one on the right still right there, or do I just have
As
to
far
take
as you know.
Okay, so
Yep, roll at disadvantage, so roll again and take the lower.
okay.
You actually do connect with something.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah. You connect with something and you hear a big flump as it hits the ground.
Right.
I hope that wasn't Osric.
You think it might be dead?
Is that something I have to roll now?
No, don't worry about that. There was a sickening crack as you hit, so you think you broke something
Okay.
with your
Nice.
tail. It is Osric's go, and he's just going to kind of retreat a bit.
Biscuit Bucky.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to leave. I actually told John and Tanny less. I can't remember.
Yep.
No,
Yeah,
we
no,
knew
it
as
was,
well.
That's fine, Brian.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
finish
pretty
this
much-
battle and we'll pick it up next time.
Okay, see ya.
Yep,
Yeah.
see you
Thanks
later.
very much.
Bye.
Yeah, no problem.
Bye.
Don't think we're going to be going on that much longer anyway, to be honest.
We've certainly trimmed down the return orders.
Yeah, so Mary, it is your turn.
So it did sound like Casper connected with something. when
Mork
they were-
connected through something.
No, but Casper.
Oh,
came
yes,
before.
yes.
Casper did, yeah. Casper did.
Yeah, and that sounds like it was just to my immediate right.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not my thing of choice, but I cack it with a dagger.
hmm
That'll be at disadvantage, won't it?
It will, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Casper's at low health, so Casper just backed away
Okay.
rather than stay there.
Yeah.
So that's 16.
16 will hit.
Cool.
Nice.
So it's with my dagger, which is a 4 cocked, which is 2, 4, and then my swarm, which is 8. Am I allowed to take my hunter's mark? 'Cause I can't technically see it to mark it.
I was going to say if you can't see it, then no. If you'd marked it beforehand.
No, but I can't see it. So
No,
I
you
couldn't
can't
mark
see
it.
it, so you can't mark it.
So 2, 4, 8.
Still a decent hit.
Mhm.
You definitely connect with something and you hear a grunt. It is this guy's go actually now.
Oh no.
and he
Oh,
is
no.
going to make 2 attacks with his scimitar. And because you don't see them, they're at advantage. So that's 2 18s on the dice.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So that's the first one, which is 4, 6, 7, 10 points of damage. And then the second one is a 21 to hit.
That hits as well.
Which is 12, 15 points of damage.
But my con save started each time without even having my
And then
modifier.
he is going to use his cunning action to disengage and move. And he's going to move over here. Daphne,
Okay. Okie dokie. I
you know
see.
there's someone about in there. You can still hear them moving, and you heard Mary yelp out in pain, but you don't know where they are.
Oh no, they've moved.
Move.
Leave the room.
I'm not in the room. I haven't been in the room at all
Everyone
yet.
else should leave the room.
Yeah, Daphne's gonna start saying like, "Hey, come on, get out of here!" She's just gonna leave, and she's gonna get Archimedes to move out as well.
I'm sorry to bring this up and potentially backseat GM again, but darkness is a concentration spell,
Oh,
Ooh,
right. Sorry. Yeah.
It is.
and he's been hit several times.
He has, yes. Okay. Let's just say if he passes 5 rolls, do you think?
I think it's. I got him. I think it's gonna be 3 because I think I got him, Stanza got him, and
I didn't
Mary
get
just
him.
got him.
Mary didn't get him. So 2.
No, Mary got him. I did not.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it's 2
okay.
hit. 2, yeah.
Okay. So that first one's actually a fail, so yeah, no.
Yay!
Stay in the
Sorry,
room.
Jeff. Thank you for pointing that out.
Yay, backseat
Thank you,
gaming.
Jeff. It does remind me there was a game where there was darkness in play, but I was on fire, so they just took chip damage from my fire and lost concentration.
Oh boy.
Yes, no, thank you for that, Jeff. That's me
This
not reading the
changes things.
spells properly. That's me not reading the spell properly. Anyway, Daphne.
Yeah, so she's gonna like come back. She's gonna like call for Archimedes to come back. Oh wait, not anymore. So we'll put Archimedes back where he was. Daphne's then gonna come in. So which one is it? So this is the guy we want to keep. This
Yeah.
is the guy we want to smack.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
she
I
goes-
will say Osric is looking like he's barely holding on.
Do we have any? Okay, Osric, we do not want to hurt. No, I hate this. Okay, well, I do want to smack this guy. So I'm going to use my crossbow. Yeah, I've got good enough space, right? Yeah. Music's gone quiet and nice again. This is not what I don't want the streets of Whiterun! I missed him. I only got a 5 plus 3. That's only just 8
Yeah,
points.
that's not going to
So
hit.
it doesn't
Is there
hit.
anything
But
else from-
he can do something, so he's going to go over there. And he's going to do force damage.
Mhm.
He's going to go and use force strike. I'm going to go for this one. 11 plus 4, that is 15.
That is what you needed to hit.
Brilliant! Alright. 2 plus 2, that's 4 points of force damage.
It's not nothing.
Oh,
No, it's nothing.
he didn't say the thing.
No, not yet.
Arturius, make him say the thing.
I'll say the
Speaking
thing.
of which, it is Arturius' go.
Well, now that I can see him, I'm gonna like point to him and go, bong.
Yeah! Make him
Nice.
bong!
And
Wisdom
and
saving
then you're
throw,
gonna cast a spell.
No, I'm just. Well, I was toying with the idea of should I use the Wand of Wonder and hope that casts darkness again.
10, so that's probably a fail, I think.
That is a fail. Toll the dead, and he has taken damage. He has taken much damage. D12. Come on, D12. Nine points of damage. 9
He's
points
starting
of
to look
necrotic
quite
damage.
hurt now.
I didn't make him say the
You
thing.
didn't make him say the thing.
No.
Aegis.
I am gonna take a step to here. I'm going to use a 2nd level spell slot, and I'm going to cure wounds on our good friend Casper. That is 6 plus 7, 13 points of healing to Casper.
Whee!
And then he just flicks a finger, and could I get a dexterity saving throw from Mr. Orkman in the hoodie, please?
22.
Yeah, he dodges.
Are we quite sure this isn't Talon in his Tyranny of Dragons form?
It seems
Who?
likely.
Thank you, Aegis! I am ready to spring back into the fray! Yeah!
We apologize. We rolled very low on the dice.
Okay, alright, let's go. Let's go! Okay, 18 to hit.
That will
Well-
hit.
Okay, it's only 6 piercing damage, though.
Yeah, just give me a sec. Yeah, no, he's looking like he's looking for a way to get out of here now.
I'm going to flurry!
Mm-hmm.
In fact, let's make it the skull die for the damage. Ah! Okay.
I think it went well.
Okay, what is your rule for crits again? Is it just double what you roll?
Double what you roll, then add your modifier.
Okay. Okay, so that was a 9.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're still going. Okay. Once more.
Oh, 9 points of damage.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. How do you want to kill him?
Yeah!
Laughing to death.
A roundhouse kick him so his skull smashes into the wall.
Yeah, and there is a satisfying squelch as you kick his skull into the head, into the wall, and a nice crater where it was.
Yeah!
I love it.
Victory!
And with that, I'm going to call it a night because I feel this next bit needs Brian.
Yeah.
It
that's
seems
absolutely-
relevant to his character somehow.
Mm-hmm.
I like that we actually finished before it was his ghost, so
Yeah.
he's actually
It's
not missing
perfect.
anything.
Yeah.
He only missed my epic final blow.
So yes, I'm going to run through stars and wishes quickly, if that's okay. We'll start with Tanny.
Yeah. I would say that the conversation between Aegis and Daphne was definitely something I was happy about. And then basically this just gives me an idea to make sure that I have more spells in the future or abilities in the future that will tackle the darkness.
Any wishes? Oh, is that your wish?
That was my wish, yeah.
Jeff.
I could be. No, I won't say that my favourite moment was reminding Robin how spells work. I liked. I'll be honest. I liked Beartorius. I actually enjoyed that whole thing with the puzzles because like that's not something you get very often in D&D. and he's like a bit of a nice change of pace. If I could do another one, Brian, coming up, Brian with that backstory, that was just like a great moment. I think that was a great moment for that character and for Brian as well. Wishes, I kind of want to see more puzzles, if I'm honest. Like,
Okay.
I definitely enjoyed I definitely enjoyed that whole thing, like matching the animals, becoming an animal and matching to the door and mimicking the statue and that little code bit at the end, which I still think is you taking revenge on me for what I did the other day.
Partly, but I had actually written it before I gave it that.
Yeah. But yeah, that's me. Yeah, really enjoyed it tonight.
Sarah.
I like being a penguin. That was fun. I've quite like Jeff says, I've enjoyed Jeff's backstory coming out.
Mork's backstory.
Mork's backstory.
Sorry.
Alan's backstory.
Alan's backstory. And I enjoyed bear puns because they're always fun.
I
I
did miss one when Jeff kicked the door open. I was going to go, that's a Kodiak moment.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's been a lot of fun. But yeah, just
That was
more of
good.
the same, really.
Stanza.
I think this might have been the best session you've run.
Oh, right.
This
Okay,
is
thank you.
Excellent. Like, so like having puzzles to balance felt like it balanced things out in terms of like having a variety of things to do and to poke around at, and it was. I feel like my stars are rolling down the bloody corridor covered in blood and delivering the final blow on that the boss. And also, like, it was good because I noticed I'm actually using up resources. I used up 2 draconic cries and half of my key. Just like, whoa.
Any wishes? Just more, or?
I don't know. This was very good. This was very good.
John.
I think this was a good split of the puzzles. I think the puzzles went to the right people. I thought Mork's backstory reveal was very well done. I enjoyed the party moment we had at the start of the session. I did also enjoy that I got to use this that I got for Christmas, which is a reaction coin. So that, I don't know if you can see that on the camera on the stream, but it's a little coin that says reaction on one side, and then you can flip it over when you've used your reaction.
Oh, right, okay.
Nice.
Which is something that came in a dice set I got for Christmas.
Nice.
And just happens to be the dice set that I had to hand for tonight's session. In terms of wishes, seeing more of all those things that I enjoyed, I feel is good. Like seeing more of the backstory developing of Mork, getting more moments where the party get to interact with each other, using the reaction coin again. I'm going to try and remember to keep that around. Especially as I have a spell slot a spell now that uses a reaction.
Yeah.
Which would have been very helpful if I had been able to see the natural 20 that one of the enemies rolled, but because I couldn't see it, I couldn't silvery barbs it. But if I can see natural 20s now, they're not happening anymore.
Yes. I was going to say, for me, well, first off, this is the first type of session I've ran with puzzles, so I'm glad this went well, to be honest, and people have enjoyed it. Wishes. I could keep track of spells and what I'm supposed to be doing with them. So thank you for everyone for keeping me right with that.
Some of the spells can be quite tricky because Fairy Fire looks like a very complicated spell to actually work out what it does.
Yeah.
It's
but no,
also
I'm
all
glad
that
that's went
layering of this spell versus this spell and how the spells interact.
Yeah. And I must admit, I really liked Brian's roleplay when his story was coming out.
I mean, even the
Yeah.
moments when he was freezing as he saw the wolf was very well done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, very much so.
Shame he's not here to hear all this, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a shame you had to shoot off, but
Hopefully,
we
he
can- we
watches
can
the
click- we can-
recap.
That's what I say. We can
Fingers
point to this.
crossed.
We can point to this on the VOD. Yeah.
Yeah.
yes. But I think that is everything from my end.
Okay. Well,
So- Sorry, I overran a little bit.
That's fine. We'll rapidly do this bit because we did it a bit earlier as well, so we don't need to go through a full list of everything that's coming up this week. But I will say thank you guys in the chat so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know when we go live, a completely free way that you can support us on the stream. We have a Discord that you can join to chat with us about the games that we're playing, the things that we're doing, and all that good stuff. We have a YouTube channel you can go to catch replays of all the videos. And we have a website, www.finalbossfight.co.uk, which you can find links to the Discord and the YouTube, as well as character profiles, details about our upcoming streams, videos, written content. We've also got the audio podcast is available on the website. You can find places to follow it from there, but it is available anywhere that good podcasts can be found. And yes, we do have these streams coming up. I'll do a quick recap of this. But tomorrow night we've got Rime of the Frost Maiden. Then on Monday we've got Marvel Midnight Suns. Tuesday we've got Blades in the Dark. Wednesday we've got Minecraft. The modded Minecraft pack continues as we hopefully fight the Ender Dragon. On Thursday, that fox boy Michael is starting an honor run in Baldur's Gate 3 with a few select mods. And then on Saturday next week, we've got some art in the Council of Tamriel world building stream. For now, though, let's see who is live for us to raid into. Let's pass the love over. I don't usually like sending you off to the person with the most followers, but I want to send you off to Evan and Caitlin, who are doing some making and or crafting. Go give Evan and Caitlin some love. We'll see you guys again real soon. For now, so long. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.